If you're making a low-budget film, then you have to be doing two things. Number one, being completely creatively free and write what it is you want to see. But then you have to also be producorial and think about what can actually be accomplished given the budget that you have. If you have a $25 million budget and you want to write a film that takes place on a battlefield in World War II with tanks, well, okay. But if you're making a film for $2 or $3 or $4 or $500,000, you better rethink that scene, because it's probably not going to happen unless it's, totally CGI, and that would cost a lot also.
How do you balance the creative vision with the budget constraints in the process?
I wrote it as freely as I could, and I put in all kinds of stuff. But in the process of making the film, I made tremendous alterations in my head. And, I always kept telling people, listen, it may be described like that in the screenplay, but I wrote the screenplay and I can change it if I want to. So my producers and script supervisors and everybody is taking completely literally. They're going, well, that's in the script. I say, well, you know what? It's not in the script anymore because I just changed it. So you have to have the ability to alter that which you have written and substitute something that's equally as effective and says the same thing and gets you to the same place, but might not cost as much. Because when I write it, I can be free and loose in my head and say whatever the heck it is I want to say. But I might have to make alterations later on to accommodate to what I actually can physically do on the budget, because my films are low budget films and I don't really have a lot. And we found a lot of workarounds. I still got exactly what I wanted. I wouldn't want the film to look any different than it does. But if I had $1 million more than what I had, maybe a lot of stuff would have looked a little different because we wouldn't have been having to make do. But that being said, you wouldn't know it seeing the film. The film looks exactly the way I would want it to look, but it takes a lot of finagling to make that happen.
Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to save both time and money on your VFX in post-production, make sure to subscribe right up there and click over there to check out the next video. I've been Jake, and remember to always reframe what's possible.